So Mohammed, thank you for being with us.
A real pleasure, Mohammed.
So we have one microphone that has to move from me to you because we're recording. So whenever you're going to speak, we'll have this joining your microphone. So we're going to speak in English because the audience voted for English. So we'll start with that. So hopefully I'll start by giving you a chance to talk about Mohammed Jaffar. And Mohammed Jaffar is a very close friend of mine, so I'm going to have an advantage to pull up very good things that he might not usually talk about. So if you permit me to do so, inshallah. So Mohammed, maybe it's important to give you a chance to introduce yourself the way you like to introduce yourself. Okay? So I would like you to have a chance to define who is Mohammed Jaffar. It's a very tough question. Both my friends, yes.
Allah ya'adikum al-afiyah. First of all, I have to apologize. I've lost my voice. I was in a cold country 2 days ago and completely lost it. I'm just a normal person that wanted to be an entrepreneur since childhood. My father is an entrepreneur, my grandfather is an entrepreneur, so I just wanted to follow in their footsteps. I jumped into technology by complete chance. It wasn't planned. I studied in England most of my life. I was in a boarding school there, and I came back to Kuwait after graduating university. I graduated with an economics degree. And I have been working since late 2004 till now, and I hope that I achieve better things than what I've achieved so far in the years to come, inshallah.
You may take your microphone so we can just move this one. So going into a point where you mentioned your education, okay? As you succeed in your success, what do you find helps above education to make successful progress in a career? So what were things that really made you, with ammunition to make that successful progress that you had?
First of all, you have to want to achieve success. Success does not come easy, and people have different different targets. So you have to set a target for yourself and try to achieve it, and then set a bigger target next time. And that's called a human progression. And human progression is a very important word. And I think this is super, super important, I believe. At the same time, you have the realization that success does not come from you. You can only do your best as a human being. Really, success comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from the skies. And Allah gives based on intentions, efforts, and the way you think of what Allah will give you. This is really, really important when it comes to business.
So that's one side of the coin. The second side of the coin is challenges. Is it easy to become successful? Was it a green road to success? Is it something that people always would see, successful people, they made it, but they don't see maybe that there are some really tough times, and they are also living those tough times as they go. Maybe they think, okay, maybe we didn't have the luck that this person had. Is it luck?
Absolutely not luck. ونصيب. هذه fate تجيك من الله سبحانه وتعالى. You have to strive. Success does not come easy. It's very, very difficult.
Share one of your difficult challenges that you wouldn't forget.
Well, there's plenty of them. It's a major challenge because you're dealing with people, you're dealing with technology. Technology keeps changing. People are moving. Sometimes they're good people, they're bad people. The economy makes a part. Plenty of things. Lots of those. There's plenty of from people hacking us to people internally, cheating the business. There's plenty of things you go across, but it's not easy. It's very, very difficult to achieve success. However, you have to believe you can achieve success. So belief is super important. Number two, you have to work very, very hard.
Let's take your experience. I know you're losing your sound, and it's getting worse. So that's a challenge that you're very adaptive to. So thank you for that. One of the things that I like about what you carry is values. Making those values part of your life, making those values the thing that makes what you do and how you do it. Those values, do you think these values have been able to be transferred to your employees? And what was the challenge to carry that type of culture that you wanted to create? Because I know that these are the things that a lot of people face in their career, in their way of doing things. And maybe you don't get to find the right people that are the right match to you. How do you come up with those solutions?
I think that's a very good question. You can never get everybody right. If the majority of people are good, you're very lucky. That's something very, very important. I always pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah gives me good people who are good from inside here and good here. Because if you're missing one, it doesn't work. So you have to have people who are knowledgeable, you have to be people that are trustworthy. So I think that's super important. I just want to go back to the definition of success. Success is not money. Money is just one thing. Success is how to achieve money, and how do people perceive you afterwards? Do they see you as somebody greedy, someone corrupt, or do they see you as somebody charitable and you do good in this world? So I think at the same time, how do you achieve success in business and not lose your family as a result? That's it's very, very tough, because the nature of the work we do, I personally do over 100 hours a week, sometimes 110 hours a week, every single week. I probably have a week off a year, and I work in that week. So it's with a lot of sacrifices. So it's the definition of success for me is how can people see you as someone, as a role model, and be able to achieve wealth, but at the same time keep your reputation intact. And that's not easy, very, very difficult.
These are words of wisdom, very important. Give us 5 advices that you think that has been very helpful and important to you, that you would like to share to anyone who feels that he has it in him. You mentioned that he has the drive, he has those capabilities, but some things that would you think it's going to be his Swiss knife with the things that would be very important?
That's a really good question. Assuming somebody is very smart, determined already, and he knows what's the problem he's solving. So I'll have to go somewhere where there's a problem, and the problem is worth solving. If the problem is not worth solving, then you shouldn't do it. Number one, in my opinion, is always pray and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for things. People underestimate the value of dua. It's the most strongest weapon out there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, واحدة من صفاته الوهاب. He gives. Number two, what do you believe? Do you believe you will fail? If you believe you will fail, you will fail. If you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you succeed, you will succeed. So thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think it's something very, very important. Patience. You have to be super, super patient. Patience is a very difficult thing, because human beings are hasty by nature. They like to things now. I believe treating people well. If you treat people well, people will always remember you well, and behind your back wish you good things. So if I leave a good impression, automatically people are going to say, "Wallah, hada ra'yan muhtaram." If I leave a bad impression, يقولون هذا شايف نفسه or whatever. Then who's the loser? Who's the winner? Well, I'm the winner if I leave a good impression, because I want every good blessing to come my way. And these good blessings, تسعة فوق الله سبحانه وتعالى. I think I reached 4, right? The 5th is people. I personally like to go for people. I have to have people around me that are loyal. Loyal not to me, loyal to the brand, loyal to the greater good of a company. Because sometimes, well, Mohammed, we like him, he's a CEO, we're loyal to him. That's very bad. What happens when Mohammed goes? What's going to happen to the business? When you build a company, the company has to be sustainable. Mohammed's here or not, anyone comes in, and that's success. That's one of the forms of success, is to build a long-lasting business. So people have to, I look for people that are loyal for the greater good and maslaha al-amma. And I think this is very, very, very important. And I think these are 5 kind of quick...
Excellent. Give us 3 things that you want people to avoid. That if they're entrepreneurs, you know, things that maybe they would learn from your wisdom, going through certain challenges, that they can take a shortcut. There's no shortcuts, but things to avoid is managing the risk. You cannot eliminate risk. So what are the things that you felt that, you know, if it went back in time, you wish you had knew at that point?
I just touched on it. Avoid mistreating people, because if you mistreat people, I do apologize my voice, if you mistreat people, they're going to curse you behind your back. And if they curse you behind your back, you're the one who's going to lose. So I'll avoid that completely. Avoid greed. In business, sometimes it's difficult to avoid greed, especially when there's money there, or lots of money around. Sometimes it's good to share. So, until you take all the money, all the profit, you have to give for people around you. People have to feel that they're also benefiting out of this, not just employees. So giving to the team is something super important. Avoid thinking that the company is successful because of you. It's never successful because of a person. Something is successful because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You is just a tool, you're a human being, you're insignificant. So you have to understand where you are in terms of everything else around you. And I think some mistakes people make is they believe in they are the ones who are the superstars. No, I think that's the beginning of the end. Things like that.
Thank you. I'm going to give you the last question because it's getting very tough on you to speak. Yes, and yeah, I know you have another session also to take. Just one of the things that we want you to share is there something that nobody knows about you that you would like to have people know about? You know, is it a hobby? Is it something that you think, no, it's a personal thing, I know, but it's a people thing. You have now friends that is watching us. You're going to have people even watching us through YouTube. So something that you like to share with us, something maybe about your future you want to think about and you want to share, you know, something that you ambitiously today are looking at and reinventing yourself for. Maybe you'll say something, you'll find someone come up to you and say, I want to be with you on that. So